Hello beautiful people, hello lovelies, my name is Taiwo and you're welcome back to my channel. Today, Easy Sewing with Tyke. So what I have for you today on the channel is a detailed tutorial on how to draft your corset pattern. So this is what I use and it has been working for me, so I'm sure it will work for you as well. And also 3 methods of styling a corset bust cup. So there are more, but we'll be learning just 3 today. So if this is something you're interested in, then I suggest that you keep watching. If today is the first time, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have you here. You're welcome. And to all returning subscribers, thank you for always. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always engaging. Thank you for being part of the community. Again, please don't just leave after watching without hitting the like button, without engaging on the video. When you like it, it gets recommended to others, so it is important. Okay, also if you are yet to subscribe, please hit the subscription button, put on the post notification bell to get notified when I post new videos. Thank you. Now let's get started. I already drafted an upscale basic bodice block, so I did not bother to take you through that process because we have drafted it in a couple of times on this channel already, and I also have a designated video for that. So if you don't know how to go about this, then the link will be in the description box. You want to check that video. So this is the front pattern and this is the back pattern, but we'll be starting with the front since that is where most of the alteration we are doing today will take place. So let me just go ahead and label this. That's the armhole line, that is the bust point, the under bust, and the waistline. So you can see that blue line beside the red dotted line, that is the actual measurement, but I left extra because I will still need space to replace some dart taking. You will get to know what I mean when we get there. So those are extra, you want to note that. So the first thing I'll be doing is to alter this pattern into a bustier before altering it into a corset. So you can go use your armhole princess dart for this. You can use your shoulder bustier for this, but for the purpose of today's tutorial, I'll be altering this pattern into a shoulder dart bustier. So what you want to do is to divide whatever you have on your shoulder. I just took out the basic neckline 3x3 and I have 5 left there. So I'll go ahead and divide it into 2, which is 2.5. You want to mark that. Then go ahead and put your bust span measurement on the bust point. The bust span we're working with today is 7. Divided by 2 is 3.5. So I'll go ahead and measure it that way. Then I will extend the dart leg all the way to the bust point before connecting it from the bust point all the way to the shoulder, just as I am doing right now. The next thing to do now is to do the overbust tightening. Now determine how exposed you want the upper part to be, so you can come up by 1.5 to half inch, but I'll be coming up by 1 inch today. So I'll go ahead and come up by 1 inch and I would indicate that with the dotted line. Then on that 1 inch mark, on the line that we drew earlier that went from the bust point to the shoulder, I'll go ahead and take out a 0.75 inch on both sides and connect it to the bust point. So I'll go ahead and connect it like so. Now to do the underbust tightening, on the underbust line from the dart leg at the side that is closer to the center, I'll go ahead and come in by 0.5 or 0.75. Then at the side that is close to the side front, I'll go ahead and come in by 1.5. I'll take the same on the waistline, then I'll go ahead and connect it to the bust point like so. Just go ahead and connect it as I'm doing here. So after connecting all the lines, you want to go ahead and give it a shape at the bust point because you don't want it to have that pointy look. Just go ahead and curve it out a little like I'm doing here. The next thing to do now is to take the bust measurement and the waist measurement, putting into consideration all the dart intake, or just put the total amount of the dart intake on the bust line and on the waistline. For example, on the bust line here we have almost 1 inch. I'll replace that, and on the waistline we have 2 inches. So I'll go ahead and replace that and we connect it. Do not mind the shape you can see now. By the time we are done taking in the dart, we'll still revert back to the normal shape, that is the one that we have on the broken line, so it is actually fine. Just go ahead and use your whole measurement. So now the next thing to do now is to determine the cleavage line, how low you want it to be at the center. You can go ahead and use this measurement, use this pictorial illustration if that is the one you are using. Whatever you have from here, you go ahead and put it there. But I'll be using 9. I'm working with 9 today. From that 9, I'll come in by ½ inch, knowing fully well that when you open it up you have 1 inch. Remember that this is the center front and it is on fold. So I'll go ahead and measure it like this. You can stop here and you can extend it all the way to the waistline. It doesn't really matter. Now it's time to draft out our cups. So to do that, we will be drafting out the upper part first. The first thing is to connect the first dart leg to the cleavage line like so, and also connect the second dart leg to the armhole line like so. Now if you will not be adding a yoke to your corset, you can come down by ½ inch or 1 inch from the armhole line, and then you connect it to the second dart leg. But if you be adding a yoke to it, then this is fine, this is okay. So from where the under bust and the ½ inch mark meet, you want to measure 1 inch and then join it like so. So this part is very important, as you want to have a copy look. You do not want to have that place like slanted. You want to have a copy look. If you can't achieve it first, you can go ahead and use a bra cup to help achieve that. So from the side, you can come in by 1 to 2 inches, but today I'll be coming in by 2 inches and connect it to the dart leg and the other bust. So I'll be using a dotted line to draw out my cup style first, because I would still need to close the bust dart before drawing out the final cup design. Go ahead and trim off the excess, then I'll go ahead and close the bust dart and reshape the cup design at the side. So you'll notice that when we close the bust dart, there's a shortage at the side, so you want to fill that up with an extra piece of paper, or when you're transferring to your fabric, you can just do the filling up on the fabric. It's totally up to you, but you want to make sure that you close the bust dart before drawing out the final cup design at the side. So you want to do it like this. So once we achieve that, we'll open it up and you will cut it out before altering this cup into different style design. So we are not just stopping here, but before doing that, here is the back. So here will be, since here is where we are stopping as the yoke for the front, you want to make sure that here is the yoke for the back too. Here is the yoke for the back, like this. So this is where you are cutting out. You're cutting it out from here. Or you can go ahead and come down by 1 inch also, or ½ inch, and you will have something like this. This is also fine, but you want to make sure that it matches up at the sides, the armhole. If you are coming down by ½ inch or 1 inch for the front, make sure you come down by ½ inch or 1 inch for the back too, so that it will match up. So here I'm actually closing off the shortage I mentioned earlier. So you want to do it this way, just connect it that way. So this is it. Now when you are drafting on your paper, you add ½ inch to the upper part here, add ½ inch here inside, ½ inch here, then ½ inch at the lower part, probably to join it to your sketch part, or to join it to your peplum, or whatever is it that you add the lower part. Here you will not be adding any allowance to it, because it's the center front, it is on fold. Your cup line too, you go ahead and add ½ inches all the way. ½ inches all the way. For this, you add ½ inch here, ½ inch at the side, ½ inch at the lower part, ½ inch at the upper part. Then at the side, you'll be adding like 2 inches, because here is the side allowance. You'll be adding 2. Here is the side, here is the center front. This is one cup style design. I've gone ahead to duplicate it, because I'll be using this duplicate to alter into different cup design. Like I said earlier, I'll be learning 3 types today. For the 3-piece cup design or style, you want to go ahead and use your paper tape to join it at the upper part that way. You can come down by 2 inches, and here come down by 2½. Then you draw the style line as you deem fit. So this is it. This is what is usually called the 3-piece corset. Remember, for the one we drafted, this is 1. You want to label your cup, 2 is important, and this is 2. But for this, it is 3. Here is 1, here is 2, and here is 3. All you have to do now is to just cut it out like this. And this is it. That's the 3-piece corset. Now for the third type, which is the horizontal 2-piece cup corset method, you'll go ahead and join the cup with a paper tape this way. Now remember that it's a cup, so it definitely has to be copy or curvy that way. So now all you have to do is to draw your horizontal line, but I do not have to do that because I already have an horizontal line there already from when we were drafting. So I'll just go ahead and cut it out that way, and voila, I'll have my horizontal 2-piece style for this corset cup. So this is it. You want to go ahead and label it too as 1 and 2. And just like I said earlier, you need to add ½ inch all around your cups. So today we've been able to learn how to draft a corset and also how to make 3 different cup method: the 3-piece, the 2-piece in the horizontal style line, and the vertical style line. And that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to the end. So I hope that you enjoy this tutorial. I hope that you gain value from it. I hope that you learned 1 or 2 things. If your answer to all of this is yes, then please like this video, share it, leave a comment for me, engage, let me know what you think, okay? And you can also connect with me on my Instagram page at tyke_tyke. And if you're yet to subscribe, please do not leave without doing so. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.